Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to All the Mods 10. Last time, we basically spent the whole time making these two things, the railgun and the revolver from Immersive Engineering, and we tried out a couple of the different ammos for them. Between episodes, I did go make a few more. So yeah, these things are fun. We were trying to get the whole special raid system to work, but couldn't quite get it going right. And other than that, we also finally went ahead and made the final piece that we were missing for the Nexium emitter, meaning that besides making the machine and getting 11 more 4 times, right? Yeah, 11 more 3 times nether stars, getting close to another one, so almost 10. But, like, missing a bunch of nether stars, and we're missing the altar, but other than that, it's just the Manhattan module for the pulsating black hole. So we're pretty close to the end there. So, yeah. Today, what are we getting up to? So, I realized something. I was trying to figure out how to get these special raiders to spawn in, but forgot the best way to get pillager raiders was, you know, raids. That in this version you drink bad omen bottles and then a raid happens. Yeah, that one did not cross my mind. So we're gonna do that today, and we're gonna see the special raiders. I kind of want to see at one point it's like an actual challenge. So I do have a couple other armors to I grabbed like diamond armor. I have the old uh Arcanist armors as well. I kind of want to make it a minor challenge at least. So we have the revolver. I made Dragon's Breath, which is just gunpowder and aluminum dust. Wolf packs we saw yesterday. High explosive just takes some TNT. Armor piercing is just some netherite nuggets. Like, they're all super basic recipes. It's just a lot of stuff that you have to put in and out of the engineering table. But also last time, we didn't actually manage to make any speed loaders because we didn't have the Duraplast sheets. But between episodes, I went ahead and made a little bit more of that, meaning that we can get 2 speed loaders. And in fact, I could make 2 more if I wanted to. I just need to get more of the iron mechanical components. But I think 2 is probably a pretty good starting point. So basically, you just open them up like this, and you load them like it was the basic gun. That one's got 4 Dragon's Breaths and 4 high explosives. I'll basically just copy that in this one. And then this, I guess 4 high explosives and the 4 buckshot, just to clear the inventory space. Actually, no, I don't have any armor piercing in any, so do that, and I guess I'll take up the extra spot. If I remember correctly, I just have to, like, shift-click these when this runs out, and that will automatically load it up. So that's pretty good. We'll keep those on standby. You can go in there, you can go in there. Oh wait, I am gonna need a bunch more steel, because I do want to try out more of the railgun. That was a little bit more than I meant to make, but oh well. So, I think I'm all set up. Wait, how am I flying like this? I should not be flying like this. Hold on. Um, I should not have creative mode flight right now. Uh, Something has broken. Oh, sure. Okay, we just have permanent creative mode flight now, I guess. That's fine. Like, if I take off the jetpack, does that still... Um... Sure. Why not? We just have permanent creative mode flight now. Uh... Hmm. That explains it. The mod pack actually updated as well. As far as I can tell, it was only setting things up for all the mons. Apparently they added this with Cobblemon as well. And other than that, it just changed and broke a couple of things. Like, I had to spawn in a second Heroes Medallion, because now it keeps automatically going to this page. And it's just a couple of little things are broken, just a couple of little things are weird now. We have permanent flight now. When I opened up the game, I was just in creative mode for no apparent reason. I don't know, just some weird stuff. Anyways, I digress. let's keep on the gold jetpack. I think that flight is technically faster. And let's head on over to the closest village. I want to say there's one just over this way. It's like 100 blocks, if I remember correctly. I think I'd found it while I was running around looking for other stuff. Unless I've... Oh, nope, here it is. Oh, wait, no. I was right about the village being here, but it's a mine colonies one. I'm gonna have to go to... I don't think I want to go to Cryarctor. Cryarctor's kind of, it is kind of mountainous, and there's gonna be a lot of hiding places. Azak is probably a better one. Sure, let me just find like a decent looking village for this raid battle. Okay, I think this village should do pretty much fine. I ended up clearing out a few trees, other than a few like little water pond things. There's not much in the way of like little cutouts for pillagers to be hiding in. I think this is as good a place as any, so let's pull on out Bad Omen 1, I guess. I don't remember how Bad Omen changes what happens during a raid. I know it changes stuff. Actually, no, does the... I was going to say I know the level changes things during a, what's it called? An ominous trial again. But right before I said that, I started second guessing myself. I don't know if Bad Omen levels do anything. Let's just go with Bad Omen 2. It's a good starting point. Bad Omen. Bad Omen 2, Raid Omen. I am currently standing in the middle of a village. Do I have to leave the village and come back in order to start a raid? Is this not counted as a village because it's... No? Oh, there we go, raid. It just was taking a moment to set up. But now we should actually get some special raiders, and I'm actually in danger, which hasn't happened very often. I'm currently on high explosive. Let's switch over to Dragon's Breath to start at least. Okay, they're coming from over here. Oh, hello there. Oh, that's a railgun, isn't it? Aha, they missed. Um... That's 2 full hearts of health. I don't remember how much I had before. Dragon's Breath. Okay, Dragon's Breath has like some... Okay, Dragon's Breath is like a shotgun shell. It doesn't actually look like it does much damage on its own. It's basically the fire damage you're trying to go. High explosive. Oh, there we go. Fusilier. We've managed to kill one of the, like, the long-range ones. High explosives not looking great. Did that actually speed load? It did. Cool. That's high power. Yeah, I did not put the thing on, but now I'm slightly regretting the bayonet. I'm trying to go at this without using the super-powered weapons as much as possible as well. I should have grabbed, like, a diamond sword at least. So the revolver did decent there. We are actually in danger if we're not careful here. I'm still on high-caliber bullets, I think. Let's see. 2 more Fusiliers, it looks like. There we go. There's 1. Fusilier, there's 2. Let's go pick up those rewards. I don't want to just destroy them with a high caliber. Oh, those have quite a bit of drop off, but apparently if you get a good shot, it can do decent damage. Wow, you... And there we go. We're on to our next round of bullets. I'm assuming those are getting dropped off in here. Yes, they are. Cool. How much health are you at? Yeah, I really should have grabbed like a diamond sword or something. How much attack damage? Those don't do any attack damage. I don't have any weapons on me. Oh, wait, no, I have a shovel. I guess it is technically better than nothing, especially with, like, the 5 times boost. What have they dropped so far? Just some steel and iron rods from the looks of it. Yeah, just a bunch of steel rods. Nothing too important. But we have seen the Fusilier and nothing else so far. There's still the Bulwark and the Commando we can see, though. I kind of want to. I did not hear where that's coming from. Oh, there they are. Let's see. We got a witch, and obviously it's time to start seeing some of our friendly neighborhood ravagers. I missed, and I didn't actually charge up high enough anyways. Oh, that explains it. Game started lagging. There's you. Witch. There's you. Where is that Ravager? Did they pick a fight with an Iron Golem? Yes, they did. Wow, that was a bad idea for that Fusilier. They did a lot of damage to them, though. Okay. So far, it's still just the Fusiliers. What about the Bulwarks and the other ones? I don't know. Haven't seen anything else. Oh, hold on. I think that's a Bulwark over there. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you've gotta be a Bulwark, right? I'm not gonna get a very good picture of you. Oh, bad time for you to take down your shield, though, bud. Oh, I guess I'm still on. I guess I still have some Dragon's Breath. I forgot about that. Some high explosive left. Oh, that's a true Bulwark, isn't it? Oh, that's a Chem Thrower. Okay. Out of bullets in the revolver. Time to switch purely to railgun if we can. Big freeze or actual crash. It really could go either way. Oh, we good. Just big freeze. Oh, I guess I can crack right through that armor. I wasn't really sure if I'd be able to or not. I have plenty of ammo. So I'm basically just going to use the railgun as melee weapon. Wow, I cannot hit this thing. Got you. Okay, grab this. Okay, that's up there. There is the last one. Okay, it's another witch. It's currently on fire, but I'm assuming it has fire resistance on. Let's reload, I guess. Empty shells. I guess switch on over to like full armor piercing in there. This one can get 4 buckshot, 4 armor piercing. And I suppose the last speed loader is going to get the rest of the armor piercing and the wolf packs. Sure, why not? I have no idea which one it will autoload. I'm assuming if they're both there, it will autoload the buckshot and high calibers first. But, well, since we just have the one enemy on screen, might as well just let health regenerate a little bit more. One shot, cool. So the revolver is good to go again. We should have max damage up now that we're facing armored enemies. We have armor piercing, which is pretty nice. Come on. Let's see. Oh, those must be the commandos. That's what those are. Those aren't bulwarks. But that's a lot coming straight for me. Fusiliers are a problem. So you know what? Just get rid of them as soon as possible. I know they got chem throwers. That means those are bulwarks. They just a different model, I guess. You know what? This isn't the boosted damage. The railgun is just this strong. Of course, I'm saying that. I could just pull out the bow. Like, if I pull out the high-powered bow, our draconic bow. I'm just gonna outclass this thing damage-wise anyways. Like, I'm doing all this for the fun of it. This is not actually strong weapons comparably to the rest of the ATM stuff. Let's see. I'm gonna assume there's one more. Oh, hey, look, a gambler's auto-cocking revolver hammer, fire rate, and luck up. I almost forgot you could get special revolver pieces. Actually, if we put those together, we would get a much better one. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up stuff for like a full super-powered revolver. The only problem with these is ammo. It's actually pretty hard to rack up with it. Okay. Oh, that's a oil pits. Oh, dang it, we got Vexes. Oh, I'm still on armor piercing. Okay, armor piercing does pretty good there. Commando goes down. Ah, come on. You're down. Railgun speed's a little bit low. Okay, there's that down. Vexes are always going to be a problem. I might end up having to resort to the sword just in case. Just to deal with these things. Raid's still ongoing because of our friend stuck in the oil pits. Wow, you're still standing. I am out of ammo. Go away. Uh-oh. I'm hero of the village. There we go. So, I kind of like that. That's cool. I like these special pillager types. It's not much of a challenge if you're well prepared, but it's pretty cool. Yay! Actually, I think that's screaming because we're on fire, but whatever. Anyways, the commandos give you revolver pieces and some free cartridges. Thank you. Free Masterworks shader bags. Those have some cool stuff in them, I'm assuming. And the Fusiliers just give you a little bit of extra ammo. Cool. Why don't we just open these up real quick? We only got 2 revolver pieces as far as I can tell. So we didn't get super lucky in that way, in the grand scheme of things, but oh well, I guess it's better than nothing. Oh yeah, I made like 40 cartridges. I was trying to figure out why I only had 16 empty casings. It's because some of them turned into wolf packs that we haven't used yet. Let's see. Ikelos is common. Ancient's common. Ancient. Crimson Lo... I think these are new ones. Like, I don't remember Ikelos. Or Ancient. But it still says they're common type. Crimson Lotus, I think I do remember. Hold on. I did bring the engineer's table with us in case I wanted to make ammo on the go. Let's see. There's that. Crimson Lotus. I think we saw that last time. Yeah, that looks kind of familiar. Ancients, I don't think we did. That one's cool. So I'm gonna stick with that one probably, though, unless Ikelos is really cool. Yeah. I don't know. None of those ones are that interesting. Sadly, a lot of the shaders end up being very similar. Like, it's just, like, minor changes in a couple of places. You can go in there, eat more. Do-do-do. Crimson Lotus, Ancient, Ikelos, and Crimson Lotus. Yeah, that's just a lot of duplicates now, isn't it? That's a little bit sad. Oh well, I think we're fine with our current things anyways. That I should probably head on home. What are we getting up to for the rest of the day? We did see all of them. I guess we should go put together, like, the upgraded revolver, because why not? And... you know, one of the other things I had thought of last time that we haven't done yet in this series, and I want to do at least once before we end off, is go through one of the trials, just because I think they're really cool, even if we're not really going to have much of a trial against them. So, I'm going to re-prepare some ammo real quick, just a few, probably just armor piercings, maybe a couple of basic buckshot. I don't know if there's a different one I want for the shells right now. But I'll come up with some ammo, I'll clear out some inventory space, and then we'll get going elsewhere. And I'm thinking about it. Got these. What are we missing for the... That's the hammer and the barrel. We're just missing a steel mechanical component and the drum and a wooden grip. Let me get that together as well while I'm at it. Okay, so I now have a bunch of extra ammo put together. I basically just went with the Dragon's Breath and the armor piercing. Yeah, the rest of them didn't really seem worth the extra resources, but might as well just start with the 2 wolf packs and I guess might as well just finish it off like that and then do 4 and 4. Sure. I don't have a good reason. I don't have a good feel on what is the better option anyway, so might as well just do this. Although this is not the revolver we're going to be using, now is it? We're going to build another one. I already put it together. This one should have fire rate plus 94 and luck plus 600. That seems pretty good to me. I'm gonna grab back out the table, grab the upgrades off of this one. I could dual wield revolvers. That is an option. Nah, I think I'm just going to do 1 revolver, 1 railgun. It seems like it might be a little bit too much to handle, like making sure they're both loaded at all the times. I feel like I would want extra speed loaders than just the 2 for all that, so that will just do. So we now have an upgraded revolver, although fire rate for the revolver is not that important now, is it? That seemed like they were firing pretty much instantly anyways. But anyways, since we're going to be using these sorts of weapons anyways, might as well use a steel sword. 7 attack damage, so it's pretty decent. HP 500. Mechanism. Sure, why not? It fits with the rest of the tools we're using right now. Let's start with those. Start with, I guess, Dragon's Breath. Fully loaded up on the rest of those. I should have the resources to make more bullets if need be, but for now that's going to do. Let's pull out the Explorer's Compass real quick, and I'm sure Fog Trial and Trial Chamber. I am curious. Hold on. Is this gonna pop up anywheres or no? Not found. Trial Chambers. 600 blocks in that direction. Obviously, it's gonna be pretty far below ground. So, I'll see you over there. It's gonna be underwater, isn't it? Yes, it is, of course, in the middle of the ocean. Backup started. That's gonna slow things down quite a bit. I guess I'm just gonna get to digging. And here we go. I didn't actually mean to break into it, but I did, so might as well just start things up. I guess if I wanted like a true test of strength, I might want to take off. I guess fire rate does improve this a little bit. If I wanted a true test of strength, I probably should take off the power glove. I can't even one-shot a zombie, really? Okay, so I don't think Dragon's Breath is actually all that good. Maybe I should have grabbed some sort of like basic shield as well. But I think we're still pretty much fine. Why does it feel like this place is already pretty well beat up? I didn't do any of that. Oh yeah, I'm doing 7 damage, but the thing is, everything has like baseline a lot of armor, so we're not actually that well kitted out, even with like a decent attack, for base game at least. Yep. I missed. How do are breezes immune to melee damage? I don't actually know, but it definitely seems like it doesn't want to get shot. I don't know if I ever tried it before. Oh, we found one of the ominous crates. That didn't take very long. Obviously, we're not in ominous mode yet. Also, I think the backup's still loading. It didn't actually finish while I was finding my way down here. Wow, I guess I found like just the most beat up room imaginable in this place. Really? Okay, no, I just disagree. I just disagree that somehow all of those shots missed. That is silly. Things are not immediately going all that well. Obviously, we're not in much danger yet. Like, if we ever actually get into proper danger, like, death doesn't really matter all that much anyways, but even if it did, I could just get away pretty much no problem and just switch over to, like, the super good armor that's always waiting in the wings. Wow, I do, like, 0 damage unless I get the boost, so nope, we are not taking off the power bracelets. You know what? Railgun. I think we have to railgun a lot of these enemies. I don't think we have a choice. Let's see. Should be that one activated. No. It looks like we're just getting potions so far. No keys. A couple more skeletons downstairs. I don't actually know. I just picked something up via the magnet. Hold on, I hear more skeletons. Where are you? Are you down here? Oh, there you are. Like, we're apparently playing Ring Around the Rosie. That wasn't actually it. There's still one more. Wait. Why are you so good at hiding? There you are. Nothing actually good in the dispensers as usual. Oh, hey, look, our first key. First, I didn't actually find, like, the proper entrance to this place. I have no idea where we are. So, that's an ominous crate. Maybe I should mark the exit. Here's our first underlocking key. Hey, look, a shield, a scroll, a smithing template, a voodoo doll, a saving world that's going to take like 30 seconds and just freeze us in place. Iron, emerald, voodoo doll that protects us from nothing. Smithing template for just bolt armor. Dragon's breath's okay. And I guess I'll take the shield, because why not? How's the armor doing? It took a little bit of a beating just from that little exchange, but still more or less fine. And all the chests in the trials are, of course, going to be empty. I forgot about that. Still not entirely sure why that's a thing, but it is, so here we are. So, let's see. Up north, this just goes downstairs, which I'm assuming opens up oh, yes, that is a mimic. These things, like, the mimics are a little bit sad. They actually just appear on the map now. Like, I don't think they used to, but they just 100% give it away on the map at this point. There's that. Oh, I guess this is like the big open area. Let's make sure we're done upstairs first then. No, it continues down, obviously. I don't think I saw a different doorway on this level. Why can I not sprint? Why? That's just normal walking speed, isn't it? I don't think I'm sprinting. I don't know. There's some weird stuff going on with our movement. Everything feels off. Like, obviously we have permanent creative mode flight for some reason. That's not supposed to be a thing. But now I'm trying to sprint and it's just... Oh, I guess I am sprinting. I don't know. It felt weird and like it didn't want to speed up at all. So there's that little segment done. From here, we have a couple different ways to go. We're here. I think this is the right layer, actually. Not entirely sure. I also feel like I'm losing my voice as the longer we go. Yeah, that did activate. I was hoping not, but I guess we can't have it my way. Yeah, these skeletons are not going to win a sniper duel with us anymore. Not in this situation. Now we're on armor piercing. I missed. Wow. That's Dragon's Breath. Wow. The revolver is so much faster, but it does so much less damage that it doesn't really matter how many shots you can get off if you're just not going to do enough damage to matter. And the Dragon's Breath... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Dragon's Breath still. You need to hit, like, everything. But also it feels like you can be too close and just fire through enemies, so I don't know, it kind of makes it a little bit more difficult to use. But I think that's all the spawners in this first area. I don't see any more. I hear a zombie, but I think that's just a natural zombie spawn. I don't see a spawner. So obviously we got another ominous thing there, and plenty of barrels and whatnot. But these things are, whoa, to the pots. Oh, hey, look, trial key. I guess we did get one. Um, yeah, you touch a pot and it will just give you a couple random sherds, or like some bricks, some random nonsense. Nothing super important. It's not like you're gonna get keys. I guess diamonds is technically important. Um, might as well take all of that stuff. Might as well take that stuff, because why not? So, yeah. I forgot. The only real important thing you can get out of here is the mace, isn't it? There's a couple, like, odds and ends goodies, but mostly, I think we'd just be doing this. Even if there was something in it. Was that a scroll for finding creosotes, like the non-naturally occurring object? I'm fairly sure we just got a scroll that helps us find creosote. Might as well, because why not? But yeah, this place is something we're exploring just to explore. I might just leave any other loot we find behind. I'll open up crates, but I won't be going out of my way to do any of that stuff. Open up any, like, barrels or crates. Or, pots, rather. Let's see. It drops down, like, there. We'll be able to fly our way up and down. That's where we came from. We did get an extra key, so I think I'm just going to head back for one of these ones, because I don't see any crates in that room. Was this one opened? Nope. Oh, my eyes are getting heavy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this tonight. Honey bottles, tablets. Actually, there might be some specific stuff from Tombstone. Allows you to teleport to a memorized location. That's kind of cool. I haven't seen one of those things before. Other than that, nothing interesting, really. Oh, well. And what are we doing ammo-wise? Speed loaders are both empty. And here we're down to just a single Dragon's Breath and a single armor piercing. So I guess we'll do that. And come on. I was trying to change over and it wasn't working. You have one for armor piercing and one for Dragon's Breath, I guess. That doesn't leave us many shots otherwise. You can go in there. You and you can both go in there. I'm setting up those. I don't think the revolver is really worth it. Like, if you get like a couple of hits with the sword and you can just manage to get like a quick shot in, fine. I guess it can get a kill here or there. But if you want a one shot, it's the railgun, like 100%. Well, not 100%. Like the railgun hasn't one shot everything, but it's one shot a whole lot more. But anyways, we see the down spot. That like tall chamber there is definitely like intended progression downwards. This is just a couple of chests, which I guess I'll take. And a bunch more goodies that we don't really need. So there's that. That's a basic, I think. I don't think that was ominous. Should we just switch over to an ominous trial right now? Or should we finish seeing what the basic one has to offer? I guess we'll finish out exploring this place as is. Oh yeah, this is just another really long hallway. I didn't think it was going to end there. Oh, interesting. I forgot that occasionally you'll get one of these where you actually have to bust through. Also, I completely forgot to go check all the doors on this one. Because I saw a couple, I just didn't think to check if there was actually things over there or just a bunch of dead ends. Hmm. Uh, yeah. There's probably going to be a couple that just end in like a singular chest like that. Let me double check some of these little side paths I missed real quick. I'll come back if one of them actually has a room. Okay, there was just the 2 rooms, and both of them were just like these singular chest type of things, nothing special. So let's continue on here. This looks like a pretty small trial. There's like this extra room over here, but I don't think that's actually attached in any way, or at least I don't see how. So why'd I even bother looking in that chest? This one's the room. I think it has 2 archer spawns and a breeze spawn, if I remember correctly. It's random order where the rooms are gonna be, but like what's inside each room is, if you see the model of what's in a room, you're gonna see it a million times. It's like the same. So I really like the trials. I think they're a really cool addition. I just kind of wish there was more to them. Wow, this steel sword is so bad. Oh, these are gonna become strays because of the snow. I didn't even think about that fact. This is currently set to those. Long range, we want the armor pierce. Oops. It's a 2-shot. The problem basically comes down to I'm trying to use like a short range burst weapon that doesn't work. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that was gonna do that. Wow, you're on 1 HP. Nope, just hit you with a sword. I think that we automatically pick that up. I think that's everything in this room. Does this room not even have... Yeah, it doesn't look like this room has anything else. I'm not even sure it has a crate. Oh, I guess it did have a 3rd skeleton one. I was apparently thinking of a different room. This was not the one I was thinking of with like the breeze and the multiple skeletons. You know what? I should probably use the shield, huh? Oh, wow. Was that the shield? We'll leap backwards when blocking in melee. That does not feel like a boost to have on a shield. That actively feels like it's going to get you killed more often than not. Another key. Do I have this on blacklist? I do. Hold on. Let's specifically add trial keys in there. Can reset trial vaults. Interesting. Oh, and it actually shows the cooldown on those. That's pretty nice as well. So we have 3 keys. Haven't actually found any more trial spots since the first room. So I guess we'll be heading back for those. I'm just ignoring pots and barrels. There's spawner down here? No? This is a weird trial. This trial doesn't really look like it's got a lot going for it. It's like one little side door, and it doesn't go anywhere on this layer. 2nd floor. Okay, we have one of those rooms. We'll go over that in a moment. And not exactly a very exciting 2nd floor here either. It doesn't look like. One door over to like one of the climb rooms. On the final floor here, one more door that dead ends immediately. This might be the most pitiful trial I've ever seen. I've tried a handful of these things in relatively recent series, but really, this is the weirdest. Like, it's short. It's very, very short in comparison. Oh well, let's go down that side room we saw. Oh, I completely missed that door next to it, but it's also dead end, so it doesn't matter. This one is a climb room, which also does have a couple of these in it, so... Same old, same old. Yeah, it's a good thing we're not actually doing this for loots. We're just doing this to do it, because I would be kind of upset with the amount of, like, not unimportant loot we're getting. I can go in there. I believe there's one more basic thing up here. Does this explode if I hold it too long? This thing might explode if I hold it too long. I don't think I've noticed the electricity sound there before. But it didn't seem to start until I held it for an extra amount of time. Oh, I guess you can pick back up the iron or the steel rods when you don't get a hit. I didn't realize that. Makes sense. Yeah, doing it this way is infinitely easier than trying to use the revolver. Like, borderline guaranteed one-shots. Come on. Oh yeah, I forgot. Trial spawners are also, like, notoriously slow for some reason. There we go. So basically, you need to get every shot with it, plus you need to get the, bonus damage from the power glove. So, yeah. And even then, it seems like random chance it's actually going to work. Plus, it's, like, pretty loud and obnoxious. So, Dragon's Breath bullets, not really great. Yeah, like, if you don't get the perfect amount of damage, it's only going to be half. And even if you do, it's random chance if you get, like, the full 10 hearts. Might as well just start opening this while we wait. There's an ominous trial thing there. I think that was leather armor. That was unimportant. No, it was iron. It's minorly better. We good? Or one more from each of them, probably. Speed loaders. Yeah, it's... Use the railgun. There's that. There's that. 2 more keys. 3 more keys. I haven't seen anywhere to use them on this path. I don't think we're gonna get to the ominous trial today. Like, it doesn't really change much. You got some, like, special effects going on in the trial. And you can get ominous keys instead to open up those, and that's how you get the mace. But otherwise, not much is gonna be different. This is the same room. Like, this is the same room we came in to start with. I've seen multiples of the same room in trials before, but it's kind of interesting. Like, it's random odds what you get. It's weird that we got it as the start and the beginning. So we can go upstairs, deal with the whole group up there. There should be at least one more trial thing out down here, though. Might as well just use up the keys while we're down here anyways. And as expected, we have officially ran out of space. Is there one more trial down on this floor? Or one more crate to open up real quick before we head up? Or are we just going up there now? I'm not seeing another crate or hearing it, but one double check. That's the first one we just opened up. It said you can use these to reset trial vaults. Oh, that's interesting. That's a cool little addition. So basically, if you get like extra keys, you can like speed up the opening process. Cool. I guess I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, you just can't melee. You just can't ranged combat against breezes, I guess. I guess I never tried. Ow. Oh, that's a lot of flashing lights and particles. Where's the breeze? Hold on, that skeleton was totally just shooting the breeze. Why can't I? Okay, breeze down. Okay. That. Armor piercing. Oh yeah, you can definitely aim right through a mob, right? That's too close to you. I keep trying it. It's still not gonna work. Yeah, I really like trials. They're a lot, but I really like them. And this is like super powered versions of it. Like if we didn't really have much going for us, this would actually be a challenge. Baby zombie. Like, no matter how many superpowers we have, I will always fear a baby zombie. Like, those things are terrifying. And there's the crowd full of mobs down here. We good? Actually, I know we have extra health and like decent armor just with this diamond stuff, but I'm surprised how well we're holding up. Like I was expecting to be in a little bit more danger. And there's that. Let's see. There's another one that just finished up somewhere. Oh, it's just another key. Or just another key. The important item that we're after. Just another. That just leaves like a couple of mobs downstairs, right? There's another ominous thing. Yep, there's one more crate. There's one more mob spawner that still hasn't gotten given loot because there's one or two more zombies here. Just one hiding in this little cubby. And thank you. Cool. So might as well go open up that final crate, and then we're probably going to end things off for here. Where was it? This one? Yep. Well, we're never going to use essence, or we don't really need a whoopee cushion, like the most useless of artifacts in the mod. And yeah, just a bunch of goodies that we more or less already have a million copies of. It's kind of whatever. I wasn't expecting any good loot here. I was hoping, though. I suppose if we want to do an ominous one and try and get, and try to get, like, the maces, we could do that, too. Where's that extra room? I guess it's not an extra room. Oh, that's just, like, the tall room we went through. So, yes, we have seen the entire thing. If we wanted to do the ominous one, it would basically be just going back through everything and, getting slightly stronger versions of all the mobs with some random armor and just, like, random potion effects coming from the ceiling. It would basically just be for, like, some netherite armor I think you can drop, like, the top grade for, the top grade stuff you can drop, and just, like, a couple other goodies, but nothing important. So, that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato, Tanagura, and Goddess of the Starfilled Void. Thank you both so much for the extra support. For real now, take care, everybody.